Hello, welcome to the next tutorial. In the last lecture we have talked about the post and event profile page. Now after we came here we can see that the comments of the posts, right? So when we will click on this button we came to this page of the comments where we can see the comments given on that specific post. So in the comments we can see we have the total number of comments of that post. We have users who have actually given those comments. Then we have total likes of those comments, we have time, and we have actually the comment. So first, if we make the response for this comments JSON, then obviously we need the status, we need the message. For example, it says comments found, and then we need total count, like how many comments are there. For example, if there are 5 comments, and then we need also total pages. So because the comments can be more than one page, so we can call it as total pages, which I will explain in a separate lecture. Then we need the data. Now if you notice that for the data we just need the array of data, right? Only the comments, not any other thing. So what we need is, if we look back in our design, we need the first name we need is the comment ID. So we will call it as ID. Okay, that is fine. For example, 1. Then the next thing we need is the user ID, the person who has given the comment. And one more thing should be add is the post ID. The reason we are adding the post ID is because we can have a reply of that comment as well, and so on. But let's not add it. Once we need it, we will add it that time. So okay, user ID is fine. So we need the user ID. Then let's go. Okay, then we need user ID, user name, and user image. Okay, so username, the person who has given that comment, for example John, and the user image, for example we just say okay abc.com/upload/ for example there is no event, for example, for now uploaded by the user. Once it will be uploaded, it will come automatically. Then we need actually the comment. So if we go back inside the comments, then it called comment. So we need comment. And what is the comment over here? Awesome, for example. Okay, awesome. And the next thing we need is the comment created at. Okay, so the app users will create the time since according to that. So for example, I just copy this for now to show as an example. Then the next thing, last thing is we need is the total likes of that comment. So we can say total likes. For example, there is a 1 like of that comment. So how it will work is, for example, if we have multiple comments, then it will show like this. And as I already explained, then the IDs will be according to the comments IDs, and the data will vary accordingly. So let's write the query to get this. So this total count is simple. You know that select count from comments where post ID is equal to 1, but you still want me to write it, then I can write that query quickly. Select count static from comments where post ID equals 1, because we are getting the comments against the post ID 1. So if I just click go, then you can see it shows 2 comments are available, but you can call it as total by changing the column name. So it's showing total 2 over here. But our main agenda is to make this thing, right? So how do we will make it? Let's start writing. Select static from comments. So we can call it as C for the comments table, where post id equals 1, we are getting data of the post 1, and then we need c.id, which means the comments id, and then we need user id, username, and user image. So because if we go back into the comments table, then we can see that some user has given that comment, right? Because only users can write the comments. So this is the user id. So what we will do is we will say okay, join, like we did in the last lecture, join users as you on where users dot id should be equal to comments c dot user id. And which things we needed from the users table? We need users dot id as user id. We need username as username, and we also need u dot image as user image. If we just first try out this query and see okay how the data shows. Okay, it's showing us the user id, the username, and also the user image. So let's refresh this and run here again. Okay, now we can see that. Now what we need to do is we need to concatenate the user image, right? So we will say concat abc.com/uploads, and then the user image as user image from comments. I just put enter over here so you can see that easily. Okay, now it's concatenated. What next thing we need? The comment, actually the comment. So we need the comment as well. So we need c.id, after that we can put c.comment, and if we just run that query, then we see okay, the comment is also shown. The next thing is we need the created at. So if we go back and we say okay, c dot created at, we do need that because so app users will show that according to that comment the time since for this 2 days, 5 days, 5 minutes according. Then we need the likes count. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to write here okay, select count from which table? Likes table, where likes dot subject id object id should be equals to which id? Our post id, post.id. One second, let me check. I think we need to check, no, we need to find the comment as object type. So object id is our comment id, and likes dot object type should be equals to comment. So we get only the total like of that comments as likes. So let's run through this. Okay, it says 1 like for this comment id 2 and 0 likes for 3. So if we go back to the likes table, yes, there is a 1 like for the object id 2, but there is no like for the object id comment 3. So this is how you make the comment screen data and show over on the screen. So thank you for watching. If you are having any difficulty in understanding this, you can contact me, or you can watch this table data again and again to understand it much better, and which I have explained clearly in that how you can get the users data, how you can get the likes data, and so on. So thank you for watching. In the next tutorial we will discuss about the data of my events that how we can get your events and how we can get the joined events. Thank you for watching.